Welcome to Silent Hill. Strictly speaking, the real Silent Hill. Look around. Broken roads, smoke rising from the ground, a ghost town with no zip code. But this isn't a movie set. This is Centralia, Pennsylvania. Beneath my feet, a fire has been burning hot enough to melt metal for over 60 years. Why is this happening? And why can't the most powerful country in the world put it out? It wasn't always like this. In the early 1960s, Centralia was a happy home to over 1,000 people. It had schools, churches, bars, and a tight-knit community. They lived on top of a gold mine, literally. But instead of gold, it was black diamond, anthracite, coal. The town was built directly over a massive labyrinth of coal mines. They thought the coal was their blessing. They didn't know it would become their curse. The mystery begins on May 27, 1962. It was Memorial Day weekend. The town council wanted to clean up the local landfill. It seemed simple: set the garbage on fire, let it burn, and extinguish it. Firefighters did exactly that, but they made a fatal mistake. They didn't realize the landfill was located in an old strip mine pit. The fire didn't just burn the trash, it found a hole and went underground.
Why couldn't they put it out? Because anthracite coal is special. It burns incredibly hot and needs very little oxygen. Once the spark hit the coal seam, it began to spread like a virus through miles of abandoned tunnels. The town injected water. They dug trenches, but the fire was smarter. It moved deeper, spreading under the entire town. While children played baseball above, a literal inferno was raging 300 feet below their sneakers. For years, people ignored the signs. Then came the sickness. Residents complained of headaches and nausea. It wasn't the flu, it was carbon monoxide. The fire was pushing poisonous gas up through the soil, into basements and living rooms. The government installed monitors in homes. Imagine trying to sleep, listening to an alarm that tells you the air in your own bedroom is trying to kill you. The breaking point happened on Valentine's Day, 1981. A 12-year-old boy named Todd Domboski was playing in his backyard. Suddenly, the earth opened up. He fell into a sinkhole 4 feet deep. He grabbed a tree root, screaming for help. His cousin pulled him out just in time. When they measured the temperature inside that hole, it was 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. The ground was literally cooking. That was the moment Centralia died. The U.S. Congress decided Centralia could not be saved. They allocated $42 million to buy everyone's houses and demolish them. Over 1,000 people moved out. Houses were bulldozed, leaving only empty streets and driveways leading to nowhere. The zip code 17927 was revoked, but a few brave or stubborn residents refused to leave. They still live there today, surrounded by danger signs and smoke. The abandoned Route 61 became famous as the Graffiti Highway. Tourists came from all over the world to draw on the cracked asphalt and feel the heat coming from the ground. It looked apocalyptic. But in 2020, to stop the crowds, the private owners covered the entire road with dirt. The history is now buried, just like the fire itself. So why is this fire still burning? Experts say there is enough coal underneath Centralia to fuel the fire for another 250 years. It is slowly moving towards the neighboring town of Ashland. In winter, you can see the snow melting instantly on the ground. It is a terrifying reminder that once we break nature, sometimes we cannot fix it. Centralia is a warning. A simple trash fire turned a thriving community into a literal hell on earth. Today, only the church on the hill remains untouched, overlooking the smoking ruins. Would you dare to visit, or are some mysteries better left alone? Thanks for watching Why Is This? Don't forget to subscribe for the next investigation.